Imagine a company that is consistently innovating, where employees are engaged and feel like they belong, where people perform to their highest potential. What is that company doing that others aren't? One key factor might be the company's mindset, its collective beliefs about the nature of people's talents and abilities. It turns out that company mindset is a powerful driver of innovation, belonging, and high performance. Individuals and even whole organizations tend to lean towards one of two mindsets, fixed or growth. A fixed mindset is the belief that intelligence, talents, and abilities are fixed traits. People with a fixed mindset think of these qualities kind of like eye color. You either have brown eyes or you don't. You're born with certain talents and abilities and not others, and there's not much you can do to change that. In companies, this often manifests itself as the belief that some people are superstar performers and always will be, and others are not and never will be. Other individuals and organizations have more of a growth mindset, the belief that intelligence, talents, and abilities are malleable and can be developed. People with a growth mindset think of abilities and talents like a muscle. Just like when you go to the gym, you can make your muscles stronger. When you work hard to develop your talents and abilities, you can strengthen your brain and improve your abilities. Our mindsets are not stable. They can change over time, and they're shaped by things like a company's culture. Organizations can do a lot to either foster a fixed mindset culture or a growth mindset culture, and in turn, that can have a powerful impact on individual and organizational behavior. Imagine two companies. In the first company, the leaders and managers value pedigree, natural talent, and final outcomes without regard for how people achieved those outcomes. They explicitly value only a small number of rock stars, and mistakes are punished. In an environment that is focused on identifying the best and the brightest, the stars, you find that people start to shift what they care about. They focus more on proving themselves. They tend to give up when they're faced with a challenge, and they try to hide mistakes or even cheat to get ahead. But when leaders and managers give consistent feedback, seek out employees who are hardworking and who love to learn, and encourage employees to share their mistakes and take risks in order to learn, something different happens. Employees are motivated to learn and improve, so they set loftier goals, take calculated risks, and stay resilient in the face of setbacks. Managers who aren't anchored in fixed views of their employees' abilities give better feedback and are better at noticing employee growth. And ultimately, companies with a growth mindset culture tend to be more innovative and more collaborative. Growth mindset also plays a subtle but powerful role in attracting a diverse workforce and breaking down the influence of stereotypes within organizations. People and companies with a fixed mindset are more likely to rely on stereotypes. That makes sense when you think about what stereotypes are: beliefs about groups' fixed abilities. A growth mindset rejects the idea of fixed abilities, so stereotypes carry less weight in growth mindset companies. Potential candidates pick up on cues that portray fixed or growth mindsets. When companies portray a fixed mindset by saying things like, "We're looking for the best and the brightest," people from underrepresented groups trust them less. They worry, for good reason, that managers at fixed mindset companies will be more likely to view them through the lens of a negative stereotype. Diverse perspectives are also more likely to be underutilized in fixed mindset companies. Employees from stereotyped groups who may face additional pressure to prove themselves may be less likely to speak up. In growth mindset cultures, diverse perspectives are more likely to be heard and valued. Companies can actually shift mindsets by using evidence-based strategies. It's actually simple. It involves kind of small tweaks to things that companies are already doing. Leaders and managers can model taking risks and can openly share mistakes they have made. Organizations can use more growth mindset language in their company-wide materials. So for example, job postings can use more words like highly motivated, love learning, and strive, and use fewer words and phrases like brilliant, smart, and top performer. And in performance management, companies can emphasize growth by tracking and sharing employees' progress over time and teaching people about how they can improve. It's almost insultingly intuitive. If we want people to push the envelope, to work at their highest potential, and to feel like they belong in organizations, then we need to create environments that support those behaviors and beliefs. To learn more about the research on growth mindset in the workplace and strategies to build a growth mindset culture, download our white paper at paradigmiq.com.